Good day everyone, this is Annalise Quebec from Rapid 2C. And for today's video, I'm going to discuss to you the theories and principles in the use of design and technology driven. Bill's cone of experience is a visual model that is composed of 11 stages starting from concrete experiences at the bottom of the cone. Then it becomes more and more abstract as it reaches the peak of the cone. Also, according to Dale, the arrangement in the cone is not based on its difficulty, but rather based on abstraction and on the number of senses involved. The experiences in each stages can be mixed and are interrelated that fosters more meaningful learning. The first Dell's cone of experience is called direct purposeful experiences. These are first-hand experiences which serve as the foundation of learning. This shows that even the simple opportunity that you give to each child will help them learn. The next one is contrived experiences. In this level, representative models and mock-ups of reality are being used in order to provide an experience that is as close as reality. In this stage, it provides more concrete experiences, even if not as concrete as direct experiences, that allows this visualization that fosters better understanding of the concept. Next is traumatized experience. In this level, learners can participate in reconstructed experiences that could give them better understanding of the event of concept. Through dramatized experiences, learners become more familiar with the concept as they immerse themselves to the as-is situation. Next is demonstration. It is a visualized explanation of important fact, idea, or process through the use of pictures, drawings, film, and other types of media in order to facilitate clear and effective learning. In this level, things are shown based on how they are done. Next is study trips. This level extends the learning experience through excursions and visits on the different places that are not available inside the classroom. Through this level, the learning experience will not be limited to the classroom setting, but rather extended in a more complex environment. Next one is exhibits. It is somewhat a combination of something of the first level in the cone. Actually, exhibits are a combination of several mock-ups and models. In this level, meanings, ideas are presented to the learners in a more abstract manner. The next is television and motion pictures, or still pictures, recording, and radios. I decided to combine these two stages since it is related to one another. Because of the rapid development of modern technology, a lot of people believe that educational technology is limited to these stages. They are not aware that these stages are only a small portion of EdTech. For television and motion pictures, it implies values and messages through television and film. On the other hand, still pictures, recordings, and radio are visual and auditory devices that can be used by a learner or group of learners that could enhance and extend the learning experience. Next is visual and verbal symbols. These two levels are the most complex and abstract among all the components of cone of experience. In the visual symbolic level, charts, maps, graphs, and diagrams are used for abstract representations. On the other hand, the verbal symbolic level does not involve visual representation or clues to their meanings. To understand more the cone of experience, you may refer to this picture, the TPAC model. As you can see, the circles in the TPAC diagram represent content knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and technical knowledge. The areas where the circles overlap were the three kinds of knowledge combined: can be explained as follows. So, the content knowledge, or the CK, this describes teachers' own knowledge of the subject matter. CK may include knowledge of the concepts, theories, evidence, and organizational frameworks within a particular subject matter. It may also include the field's best practices and establish approaches to communicating this information to students. The next one is pedagogical knowledge, or PK. This describes teachers' knowledge of processes, and methods regarding teaching and learning. As a generic form of knowledge, PK encompasses the purposes, values, and aims of education, and may apply to more specific areas, including the understanding of student learning styles, classroom management skills, lesson planning, and the assessment. Next is technological knowledge, or TK. This describes teachers' knowledge of and ability to use various technological tools, and associated resources. TK concerns understanding EdTech, considering its possibilities for a specific subject, area, or classroom. Learning to recognize when it will assist or impede learning, and continually learning and adapting to new technology offerings. Next is pedagogical content knowledge, or the PCK. This describes teachers' knowledge regarding foundational areas of teaching and learning, including curricular development, student assessment, and reporting results. PCK focuses on promoting learning and on tracing the links among pedagogy and its supportive practices, or the curriculum, assessment, and etc. And much like CK, will also differ according to grade level and subject matter. Next is technological content knowledge, or TCK. This describes teachers' understanding of how technology and content can both influence and push against each other. TCK involves understanding how the subject matter can be communicated via different EdTech offerings, and considering which specific EdTech tools might be best suited for specific subject matters or classrooms. Next is the technological pedagogical knowledge, or TPK. This describes teachers' understanding of how particular technologies can change both the teaching and learning experiences by introducing new pedagogical affordances and constraints. Another aspect of TPK concerns understanding how such tools can be developed alongside pedagogy in ways that are appropriate to the discipline and the development of the lesson at hand. Another important model in the integration of technology in instructional is the SAMR. SAMR is a model designed to help educators infuse technology into teaching and learning. It is developed by Dr. Robin Fuentedora. The model supports and enables teachers to design, develop, and infuse digital learning experiences that utilize technology. SAMR is a framework through which you can assess and evaluate the technology you use in your class. When we say SAMR or SAMR, the S stands for substitution. Then the A is augmentation. Then the M is modification. The last one is the R, which means redefinition. So, when we say substitution, in substitution level, teachers or students are only using new technology tools to replace old ones. For instance, using Google Docs to replace Microsoft Word. The text is writing, but it is the same, but the tools are different. The next is augmentation. Though it is a different level, but we are still in the substitution mentality, but this time with added functionalities. Again, using the example of Google Docs instead of only writing a document and having to manually save it and share it with others. Google Docs provides extra services like auto-saving, auto-syncing, and auto-sharing the cloud. Next is modification. This is the level where technology is being used more effectively, not to do the same task using different tools, but to redesign new parts of the task and transform students' learning. An example of this is using the commenting service in Google Docs. For instance, to collaborate and share feedback on a given task. The last one is redefinition. If you are to place this level in Bloom's revised taxonomy pyramid, it would probably correspond to synthesis and evaluation as being the highest order thinking skills. Redefinition means that students use technology to create imperceptibly new tasks.